We've been talking about this Lions thing. What are they going to do? Aidan Hutchinson. They've sort of been manufacturing sacks and pressure and all that really impressively, but they did decide to bring in 3-time Pro Bowler Za'Darius Smith, okay? So he gets traded from the Browns in exchange for a bunch of late-round draft picks. So the Lions, let's understand this. They've managed, but they're not just resting on their laurels. They are a Super Bowl run team. It's them and everybody else in the NFC. So they played well against the Packers on Sunday, but you don't want any deficiency to show. You want to bolster. You want to make sure. And that's what they did. Kind of a low-risk trade, too. And they allowed over 7 yards of carry to Green Bay's running backs. They didn't record a sack, just 2 quarterback hits. So this probably helped them make the move. They made it easier to swallow for that front office. Za'Darius on track for a double-digit sack season. He should make an instant impact there. He knows Davante Adams will be joining us. We'll ask him about that. They, of course, know each other from their Green Bay days. And now they've got him for next year, too. They've got him under contract till the end of next season. I know this isn't like a big splash or a big swing like Maxx Crosby or Myles Garrett, but this is a win for Detroit, and it also doesn't carry the risk that it would have cost to reel in those other guys. Second best odds, by the way, to win the Super Bowl. Crazy over on FanDuel Sportsbook. Crazy amazing at plus 480. Trade deadline, a few hours away. We want to highlight some things that might happen. We are a show of manifestation. Ask Xavier McKinney, ask Kirby Joseph, ask Trey McBride last week. So these are things that we could, I don't want to say want to happen. These are things I could see happening. But like I said, I do think it'll be a little quiet. Bengals add Khalil Herbert this morning. They've got some issues. They got some depth. Zach Moss is banged up. That one makes sense to me, okay? I would like the Bengals, I'd like them to add Cam Jordan, but I'd like them to, what I see could be possible and what I would enjoy is Calais Campbell to the Bengals, okay? They made the move. They add the depth to the running back spot. Let's help the defense, okay? Especially on the interior. They're 18th against the run. They're 26th in sacks. Calais has been very effective at 38 years old. When we sat down with him in Miami, and he was just sweating like a pool of sweat, and he's just this tenured guy, and I'm like, why do you even want to play? You could leave and hang it up. He wants a ring. He wants a ring. He's focused on, he'll do whatever it takes. So a move to Cincy puts him in better position to get a ring. Sorry, Dolphins fans. And the Bengals, they need to get it done, and they need to get it done right now before Lamar and Derrick Henry waltz in. Though Lou did a good job of bottling them up. That first loss to the Ravens was not on Coach Lou in this run defense. Okay, next, I could see this happening, and I like it for Calais because I feel like we're not counting the Bengals out given the AFC playoff picture. This could work for me. Another thing I could see happening, the Commanders, because you look at, that's what you do when you're making by the way, when you work in TV and you're trying to do the trade deadline thing, you're just like, who are the contenders? That's who you look at because those are the people most likely to add pieces. And they look at the guys who are going nowhere, like, I don't know, other teams, like, the ones at the bottom of the barrel here, or where it's not working out, where it's just the fits aren't fitting. And that might be Mike Williams with the Jets. Is his time up with them? Could there be a trade to a contender like the Commanders? Now, we know Scary Terry, friend of the show, great season, but Washington, we could bring somebody in for Jaden, right? Let's make Kevin Durant happy, okay? Mike Williams' skill set, by the way, this is why this makes sense to me. He's got a big body. He's a vertical threat. That goes well with Jaden, who is so good at throwing the ball deep. We all know that. We've seen it over and over, Hail Mary, if you will. So, and we're hearing the things percolate about his time with the Jets, and, like, obviously, like what Aaron said and all of that. Like, if there's something there and the Jets bringing in Devontae, that one would make sense to me. Mike Williams, the way he plays in his skill set with Jaden, that would be a thing of beauty. Last one for you. I'm going to go back to the Commanders because I don't want to see them stop there, okay? I could see them reeling in Marshawn Lattimore. His name's out there. He's dealing with a bit of an injury. I don't know how that plays into this, but it doesn't sound like it's going to keep him out long term. This is the team that's contending. We've heard Washington is in the mix for a corner, and they would be smart to add one because they have the 5th-ranked pass defense in the league right now. But they've been sort of tortured by A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith in recent years, right? You're going to have to get through them. So getting the 4-time Pro Bowler will help them handle Philly and help them sort of keep their spot on top of the NFC East. Do not rest Commanders. Maybe make an add here if he's available. Also, this will prevent him from going to the other team that he's rumored to go to, the Chiefs. Please. Please. I am begging you. 31 teams. Make this interesting. 31 GMs out there listening. you guys let DeAndre happen stupidly. You idiots let them get a receiver. Don't let them get anything else. We need to have some sort of a fair fight in what is truly looking like, Hamilton, a foregone conclusion that the Chiefs are at least going to go to the Super Bowl, if not win it, because the DeAndre thing is working exactly how we thought, and they can win without anything. They can lose, and I've made the joke about Mahomes. They're good. They're good. They're good in the AFC. So just like, don't. You can't also get Lattimore. I'm not allowing it.